Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm so good. How are you?
I'm good. I just lost epically, but it's fine.
I watched.
You watched?
Yeah.
Didn't get one, David. No.
Well, but look.
Did you?
Enthusiasm.
Were you playing
I thought you should have had more enthusiasm points.
Here's the thing. I feel like that too. I feel like Matt was against me, but it's fine. I'll talk to him later about it. So when you won a Grammy, you had people taking shots out of it, which I'm disappointed in myself because I never even thought to do that.
It's built like a.
I know. I'm so not cool. You got. How did you get her to do that? Mariska Hargitay's downing a shot from a Grammy. That's so cool.
I'm pretty sure she asked. I was like, I think that was my party for my final night, like when I was leaving. And I had been, every time somebody would come see me at the show, we would go backstage and we'd do a shot out of the Grammy and I'd post it on my Instagram or whatever.
That's
she came to the party. She's seen Hamilton more than anybody alive. She was there. They used to just put a chair for her in the aisle.
It's so good.
Like she didn't have a seat. She would just show up. They'd be like, oh, get Mariska's chair. And they put a folding chair in the aisle.
I love that.
She would just sit there and she came to the closing party and she was like, why haven't you asked me to do a shot out of your Grammy? And I was like, because
I am offended.
You're an adult. And
You're an adult.
I didn't think
grown
you
woman. I
wanted
didn't
to
think
do
you'd be
that.
like,
You're a detective on the TV.
Okay, so David's show Blind Spotting is being called a love letter to Oakland, which is where you're from. So do you use real life experiences in the show? Do you pull from that?
I mean, every character there is. I created the show with my best friend Rafael Casal, and it was a movie in 2018 that we were both in, and now it's a TV show on Starz starring Jasmine Cephas Jones. And the great thing about doing a TV show is all of a sudden the world gets bigger. It doesn't have to focus on the two of us. So we got to create characters, and all of them are compilations of people we grew up with and real events that we've known, and we get to shoot our exteriors in Oakland, so we get to go all kinds of places that are really special to me growing up, but that we don't, that never get on TV. We're in Tilden Park. Any Bay Area people?
That's cool though.
Yeah, Tilden Park or right? Like it's in a TV show. How crazy is that?
So what can we expect from the new season?
It's big. We took a lot of big swings this time. So the show uses a lot of verse and dance conventions in it as alternate storytelling conventions. And I think our first season we were really learning how to do that. And there was a little bit of a metric, we tried to fit one of these pieces into every episode. And that was cool, but it wasn't the best use of them. So now we have fewer of them, but they're much bigger kind of production numbers and more important and a little more character driven. So I'm really proud of that work. The cast is so dialed in now. Everybody, I mean, Jasmine Cephas Jones, she's the truth. And Jalen Barrett's in it. She's does incredible work this year. We introduced some new characters. Helen Hunt's back again. She's fantastic. It was just also we shot our first season and it was very COVID-y, Yeah. It was in the height of it. So that was also, it was real. So, we couldn't hang out. And
you're more limited with things.
Second season, people could actually, occasionally take their mask down and be like, hey.
Which helps with chemistry on set and everything,
Yeah, so it's just better. Then we did big, silly things. There's a Western episode.
Love.
Yeah. We that all takes place in the in the little boy's head. That's really funny. We got some Bay Area legends in it. Too Short's in it. E40's in it.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. So there's a lot of cool stuff. Pilo. Any Pilo fans out there?
I love.
Hey! You got some Bay people in your audience. That's good.